The halo surged through the black void, mere hours from entering Gaia 37's atmosphere when the first anomaly struck. A sound, low and mournful, echoing across the ship. Like a distant bell underwater, it wasn't natural. It was alive. Elara's palms sweated as the sound escalated into incomprehensible whispers laced with static, seemingly encoded into every system aboard. The ship's AI, Delta, reported nothing amiss, but Elara knew they'd just crossed the veil of the unknown. And they weren't alone. As the ship descended through teal clouds, Gaia 37 revealed itself, vast and sprawling, with silver oceans reflecting a pale lavender sun. Something strange happened, though. There were no signs of organic life. The surface hummed faintly, suggesting the planet was alive, but in a way no one could understand. While others were eager to claim the world for humanity, Elara unearthed something far more disconcerting. A monolithic object, half buried in an icy valley. It was ancient, inscribed with symbols resembling no known language, but somehow familiar, as if branded into the subconscious of whoever gazed upon them. Drawn to the monolith, Elara felt what she could only describe as a tether. With every step closer, the whispers grew louder, sharper, until one phrase broke through the cacophony. "We are watching." Ignoring the growing dread in her chest, she activated her neural interface to translate the inscriptions. What she discovered chilled her blood. The sleepers weren't extinct creatures or derelict entities. They were the planet itself. Gaia 37 wasn't alive in the sense they'd imagined. The crystalline structures weren't trees or formations, but dormant biological constructs of an ancient race that once ruled not just the planet, but the stars. They'd encoded their essence into the land and oceans, waiting for a spark to wake them. By landing, humanity had lit that spark. "Elara, something's wrong," called Captain Renati from the halo. Distress signals lit up the comms as the atmosphere shifted violently, storms spawning out of nowhere, the winds howling with a voice too human to dismiss. Lightning struck not at random but systematically, surgically targeting escape routes. When Renati's voice cut off mid-sentence, Elara realized they had triggered an extinction event, a defense mechanism designed to wipe the intruder species off Gaia 37 before the sleepers woke entirely. Yet, within the destruction, a glimmer of hope flickered. The inscribed symbols mentioned a choice, a message left by the sleepers during their final days. Humanity could choose to be spared, but only if they willingly erased their own essence, fusing it with the planet to perpetuate their survival as part of Gaia itself. Betrayed by fear and distrust, the crew turned on one another. Elara remained resolute. She saw beyond the choice's implication of sacrifice. Merging into Gaia 37 wouldn't be annihilation, but evolution. A leap into a new type of existence. But convincing the surviving crew wasn't easy. They viewed her as mad, a scientist blinded by her obsession to undo her failure on Earth. But Elara knew that running was no longer an option for humanity. For centuries, they had pillaged, consumed, and destroyed. Perhaps now, becoming part of the very thing they sought to inhabit was not a loss, but an act of redemption. In the climax, with chaos reigning on the ship and the crystalline storms tearing machinery apart, Elara initiated the final directive. Wearing the neural link suit, she stepped into the monolith, knowing it would broadcast her very essence into the planet, completing the code and deciding humanity's fate. The planet erupted in light, and in that moment of transcendence, Elara glimpsed every sleeper's memory. A web of lifetimes threaded through eons. She saw Earth not as a failure, but as a fragment of what her species could become. Gaia 37's rage subsided. The storms calmed. The remaining crew, imbued with Gaia's sentience, felt something remarkable. Unity. No longer individuals, but conduits of something far greater. As humanity rebuilt, now symbiotic with Gaia's crystalline intelligence, their lessons became clear. Survival wasn't about conquering, it was about connecting. They had not found refuge. They had found themselves. The price was steep, but the reward was infinite. Elara's name faded into the winds but lived on in the planet's hum, a song of sacrifice and rebirth. Do the answers we seek lie in the stars or within ourselves? Perhaps both. What would you trade to not just survive, but evolve? Let us know your thoughts below, and tune in for our next journey into the unknown. Until then, the stars await.